Welcome back to the channel. This is Working Man Reads. New filming angle, and also I'm going to be trying out something new this year in 2026. I'm going to be bringing back the channel like I've said 100 times, but I am going to switch to a more reading update style video. So you might only get one a week from me, but it's going to encompass everything that's going on in my reading journey. So right off the bat in 2026, my goal is to read what I own. We've been working on that, so I'm not really buying any new ones. I'm not gonna lie, I did buy one with a gift card. You probably can see it because I think the ratio I have on the camera, it's probably sitting right here. So I did buy one last book, but that's 1,200 pages, so I'm gonna fit that in throughout the year, and it'll probably be the last book I buy, which is exciting. And my goal is to read 24 books this year. I'll probably break that with my strategy, which is fine because reading is not a competition. But I want to shoot for like two a month. So I should be able to do that because I'd like to every video have one book to review for you guys. So I have A Short Stay in Hell by Stephen L. Peck. Hopefully that shows up in the frame. If not, this video is going to suck. But I'm a little rusty at this. So I did enjoy this one. It's kind of a take on a Borges short story. I think I've talked about it here on the channel before, but I did finally finish it. And overall, I enjoyed it. If you follow me on Goodreads, go ahead and check all the things I highlighted. None of it's spoilers, but I noticed a repetitiveness about like pertaining to the author trying to always say that there's only white people in this hell. So our main character is thrust into a hellscape where basically you can never reach the end of the bookshelves. And the goal is for you to find your life story in these stacks. And so obviously that can be really hard. The light is bright. That just turned it up. So the interesting thing is that he just repetitive. Like I said, the writing style is great, but now that I'm getting into more like literary fiction, I'm noticing like that the author's trying to maybe shoehorn some stuff in, but it wasn't done in a way that I thought he was trying to be like progressive. It seemed almost like he was checking a box and like saying like, hey, only white people are in this book, and like like maybe he can't write people of color. I was kind of confused by that part. So if you read this book, please tell me what you took. Maybe I'm just not understanding it, but I'm pretty sure I gave it 4 or 5 stars. So I'm not saying I didn't like it, because I did enjoy it. The main character is great. I enjoyed like the Mad Max style that we get throughout it. I did write a lot of quotes. Like I really did highlight a lot. I'd say the only negative, like I said, was that like shoehorning of like, I didn't get why there was only white people in this hell. And then if that was like a conscious thing that only white people could go to the bookish hell, then why does the author keep having to point at that? I didn't understand that. So that's my little review of A Short Stay in Hell. Also, I'm reading a lot of manga on here. So if you guys have any interest in me covering the manga series that I read, definitely let me know and I will do that as well. Next, I'm going to start off with some book mail because everybody loves book mail. This is actually from my friend that I recently met through my wife's book club. And I believe on Instagram she's the Southern Bibliophile. And her first name's Kale. So I do want to say thank you to her. I don't think she'll watch my YouTube video, but I'll do a short and everything for that. So she sent me In the Miso Soup, which has got to have been on my TBR since I think Edward Lauren talked about it like freaking years ago. So, yeah. I can't even remember what this was about, but I think I've had it on my wish list forever. So it's by Rio Murakami, and it says, incredibly, Maki was still on her feet and still alive, her eyeballs swiveling wildly and her lips quivering as she wheezed foam-flecked blood from the wound in her throat. She seemed to be trying to say something. So I think it's pretty extreme for like a Japanese author, so I'm excited to dig into that. I think Edward Lauren, like I said, he had a review of this. Go watch that, because it probably will maybe put it on my list. Next, I have a Franz Kafka, The Trial, Penguin Classic. I am wanting to read some more Penguin Classics, and I figured this one would be a good one because it's only like 180 pages. And yeah, basically I think it's just he's accused of a crime and he goes on trial and probably tries to earn his freedom. I don't know a lot about it, and I hate synopsises because they spoil the book sometimes. Next, she snuck this in because she says I need to read more of the like extreme side of romance. So she sent me Little Stranger, The Web of Silence duet. So I'm wondering if it's a twofer, like a duology. Owning her is all he ever wanted. So I guess this is like some extreme smut, which I'm interested, because that's what they read in their book club sometimes. And so I'm interested to know what my wife reads. So wish me luck. Her mind, her body, her soul, her fear, her pain. Ooh. On Halloween night, he can no longer lurk in the shadows. All he has left to own is her heart. Actually sounds pretty freaking good. Let's get little Spideys on it. Little Spideys on there. So yeah, I don't know if anybody's read that. Please let me know. I'm excited by that, actually, because it's something I like when people like they'll go to my Amazon wish list, but then they'll go rogue and get something different. So yeah, so still picking away at, now this is kind of what I've been reading. So still picking away at The Count of Monte Cristo, enjoying it. I've covered it here before. Everybody knows this book, so hope to be finishing that in the first quarter of the year, I would say. Next is this new one that I said I bought, and that's going to be by the author of House of Leaves. Now, I've not read House of Leaves because the formatting is too intimidating me, and I just know I wouldn't care for it, but someday I think I'll read it. I got Tom's Crossing. Now, this basically, all I know about it is that it is a Western that at some point has undead people come, or people who aren't alive anymore are reanimated, is what it's been portrayed to me. So I'm not saying zombies, but zombie adjacent. And this is 1,200 pages. So I have started it just because I can't help myself. It's also got the diggle, you know what I'm saying. I started it, and it is written in like an old-timey Western vernacular type of talk. So we'll see how that goes. Next, I got The Will of the Many. I've been really wanting to read this, so this will be another chunker on my TBR here in the first quarter of the year. As I said in my last video, 2026 is going to be the year of the chunky book. I am reading classics. I am reading big books. I am trying to push myself as a reader. Now, I'm not saying I won't sprinkle in some short ones just to make sure I can still obviously make content, and then also just, you know, as a palate cleanser. Like, this would be awesome probably here shortly in the miso soup, because I'm kind of excited about that one. Next, at the library, this was free. I found a really old, like, not really old, obviously it's not like original or anything, copy of Les Mis, and it's like illustrated. So it's pretty dope. And then I just love getting books from the library that are like look at all these from like 1990. It looks like this book was purchased maybe in 96. So it's almost as old as me. But the edition could be even older. I have no idea. I don't know anything about this. It doesn't have an ISBN on it or whatever. And it doesn't... Let's try to find another illustration. And it doesn't really have any like cover pages or anything. Oh, I got my daughter's family prayer as my bookmark. I don't know if any other moms or dads use like stuff their kids write them as bookmarks, or am I just weird? But yeah, so that's what I've gotten. That's what I'm gonna read, and that's what I have finished. Let me know what you guys have been reading down below. Please comment. Like the video if you can. I hate to say that. I've never said that, but I'm gonna try to build this channel back up a little bit here in the new year. So it would mean a lot to me if you guys engaged a little bit with it, and let me know if you've read any of these, what your thoughts are. There was only like 300 something reviews of this so far, so which makes sense because it like just came out and it's long as shit. So I get why nobody's finished it yet. But if you have, please, please, please let me know your thoughts. All right. Until next time, it's been Working Man Reads. I gotta try to stop the video. All right.